I wonder, when was the last time you ever did anything brand new? I wonder how it made you feel. I remember the first day I started school. I was sick on my teacher. I remember the first day I moved up into junior school. I just felt so lonely. And then into high school again. You know, we had this brand new uniform. And I kind of felt the part, but again, just didn't feel as though I fit. I remember starting college and sitting in a room of people all wanting to study the same thing as me, but just feeling so lonely. There was a guy, lived thousands of years ago. His name was Abraham. And he was a guy who kind of knew God. And one day, God said to him, "Leave your country, leave your people, and leave your house, and go where I tell you to go." Now, what we've got to understand about this is that God wasn't just saying to him, "I need you to go now." What God was saying is that I want you to leave your country. I want you to leave your people, and I want to leave your family. Now, what this means is this. Back in these days, there were no welfare benefits, there was no security. So to leave your country means you leave the places where you know you can get water, where you know you can get food, where you know you can get shelter. To leave this will be madness. Then God says, leave your people. Leave the people you're familiar with, your security, the people you can turn to in help. And then he says, leave your father's household. Families in these days weren't like they are today. You lived and breathed with your family. They were the ones that took care of you were ill. They were the ones that took care of you, full stop. To leave this was to leave all your security behind. So God called Abraham. He said, "Go to a place where I tell you." You see, God didn't call Abraham to go to a specific place. He called him to journey. Sometimes I think we can be so focused on where we're going, we miss out the bit in the middle. Do you ever stand in queues and speak to anyone? Well, they're just boring wastes of time. Abraham set out on his journey to an unknown destination. I wonder if God calls us today to follow him. Maybe to places where we don't know we're going. So if you hear God calling you, it may well cost you a lot. It may well cost you more than what you think you're willing to give. But you see, God's story always tells us that sacrifice is nothing compared to the blessings that God will give us if we're faithful to Him. So as you journey, may you hear God's call. As you journey, may you know that His blessing will always outweigh whatever sacrifice He asks of you.